Starting 5, December 16th, a record-breaking shootout in the Bay and what's trending. The Warriors and Mavs put on a historic three-point showing. LeBron returns after a two-game absence and more key storylines entering Week 9. Klay Thompson Sunday. Return to the Bay. White heavy check mark. Be part of a record-breaking three-point shootout. White heavy check mark. Walk off with the win. White heavy check mark. 5 stories in today's edition basketball. December 16, 2024. Rewriting record books, the Warriors and Mavs splashed more threes than any game in NBA history. Roundup, Knicks rise in the East, Lakers beat Grizz, Wolves defense shines and the rest of Sunday's slate. PlayStation NBA Creator Cup, the top hoops creators put on a show and a thrilling finish. What's trending, the biggest storylines to know heading into Week 9. League Pass Monday, the Heat and Cavs look to stay hot, plus a matchup of do-it-all bigs. But first, alarm clock. One more day until the NBA Cup is decided. The Emirates NBA Cup Championship is set as number 1 seeds Milwaukee and OKC will meet in Tuesday's winner-take-all showdown at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, 8:30 Eastern Time, ABC. Witness the Cup winner crowned in person. Secure your championship tickets here. 1. Luka's 45 lifts Mavs in record three-point outburst. The Bay Area is used to watching threes rain down through the Chase Center nets with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the court. But never has there been as big of a downpour as what occurred Sunday night. The Warriors, 27, and Mavs, 21, combined for an NBA record 48 three-pointers made, shattering the old mark of 44 combined threes, done 5x. Luka Doncic dropped 45 points and 6 threes as part of his 80th career triple-double, and Thompson posted season highs of 29 points and 7 threes in his second game back in the Bay since joining Dallas in the summer as the Mavs prevailed 143-133. Recap. Season highs. The Mavs put up their most points, 143, assists, 36, and threes, 21. So far this season as they won for the 8th time in their last 9 games. Luka's company. Doncic became the 8th player with multiple 45-plus point triple-doubles, tied with Nikola Jokic, Larry Bird and Elgin Baylor, 2 each, and trailing only James Harden, 5, Russell Westbrook, 5, Oscar Robertson, 4, and Wilt Chamberlain, 4. Klay on his second game back. It still warms my heart to see all the number 11 jerseys. It still makes me incredibly grateful for the time I did have here. Legendary stuff. But now it's time to do some legendary stuff in Dallas. Stephen Curry, 7, Andrew Wiggins, 5, and Draymond Green, 5, combined for 17 of Golden State's team record tying 27 threes on Sunday. However, it was Golden State's first loss in 11 games when hitting at least 24 triples. For by 20, Wiggins' 29 points led for Warriors with 20-plus in the loss, with Curry, 26, Green, 21, and Jonathan Kuminga, 20, combining to add 67. 2. Knicks rise, Lakers roll, Wolves defense shines and more. Knicks 100, Magic 91. Karl Anthony Towns put up 22 points and 22 boards, while Jalen Brunson scored 31 as the Knicks handed the Magic their first home loss of the season, 10-1. Recap. KAT and JB shine. Moving up, with the win, the Knicks leapfrogged the Magic in the East, taking over 3rd place and dropping Orlando to 4th. Iron Man hits 500. Mikal Bridges became the 5th player in NBA history to reach 500 career games played without missing a game, and the first player to record such a streak since 1985. Who holds the record? Johnny Kerr with 844 straight games, which is a lead of over 4 seasons for Bridges to chase. Career highs, Orlando's Mortiz Wagner, 32 points, and rookie Tristan da Silva, 20 points, both had their best scoring games in the loss. Lakers 116, Grizzlies 110, a dominant game from Anthony Davis, 40 points, 16 reb, and the return of LeBron James, 18 points, 8 reb, 8 AST, from a 2-game absence helped the Lakers cool the red-hot Grizzlies. Recap. Lakers royalty. AD posted his 11th 40-10 game as a Laker, the 5th most such games in franchise history behind Hall of Famers Elgin Baylor, 81, Shaquille O'Neal, 21, Kobe Bryant, 13, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 12. Wire to wire, the Lakers never trailed and led by as many as 23 points. The Grizzlies rallied to make it a 7-point game multiple times in the fourth quarter, but LA always had an answer. Wolves 106, Spurs 92, behind Ant Edwards 26 points, Jaden McDaniels' first career double-double and another stifling defensive game, the Wolves defeated the Spurs for their 6th win in the past 7 games. Recap. Upping the defense. After allowing 111.3 ppg over their first 18 games, Minnesota has allowed just 90.7 over the last 7 games. Wemby stuffs, the stat sheet. In addition to printing the poster below, Victor Wembanyama posted his 8th career game with at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists and 5 blocks. Wemby handshake HOFs. Wemby passed AD for the most such games among active players and tied Patrick Ewing for the 7th most of all time, trailing only Kareem, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq, David Robinson, Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. Suns 116, Blazers 109. The Suns improved to 13-2 with Kevin Durant in the lineup as KD and Devin Booker combined for 48 points and helped Phoenix take control of the game with a 27-11 second-half run. Recap. Klingon streak. Portland's Donovan Klingon has blocked a shot in 19 straight games to open his career, tying Pau Gasol for the 3rd longest streak, trailing only Shaq, 23, and Alonzo Mourning, 57. Celtics 112, Wizards 98. Boston used a 15-0 run spanning the first and second quarters to take control of the game. Jason Tatum led the way with 28 points and 12 boards, while Peyton Pritchard hit 5 threes to join Anthony Edwards as the only players with 100-plus threes this season. Recap. Pacers 119, Pelicans 104. The Pacers improved to 6-0 on the season when both Pascal Siakam, 22 points, and Tyrese Halliburton, 21 points, 10 AST, put up 20-plus points. Indiana, 12-15, has won 3 of its last 4 games, while the Pelicans, 5-22, have dropped 4 straight. Recap. 3. PlayStation NBA Creator Cup delivers a THRLLN. What do you get when 18 of the biggest hoops creators get together in Las Vegas for the 3rd PlayStation NBA Creator Cup? Plenty of viral moments going out to their 125 million collective followers, including a thrilling finish as MVP Trey Phills scored the game-winning bucket with 5 seconds left as Team Professor rallied over Team Lethal for the 78-77 win. Full game highlights. G finish. All access pass. Go inside the locker rooms, to warm-ups, meeting fans in the crowd and key highlights from inside the arena. Arrivals. The creators walk the red carpet and get a glimpse of the Emirates NBA Cup as they prepare for the game. Bringing the highlights. Check out the best plays from Team Lethal and the PlayStation Creator Cup champions Team Professor. Making coach proud. When you play for shooting coach Chris "Lethal Shooter" Matthews, the jumper has to be on point. And Chris London delivered with 3 first-quarter triples and a Jordan Shore 4. What's trending around the NBA? The Emirates NBA Cup culminates with tomorrow night's championship game in Vegas, but the storylines across the NBA are just heating up. Let's catch you up on a few of the top headlines entering Week 9. Top seeds go for the Cup. The Emirates NBA Cup Championship, Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Time, ABC, is set with NBA leading scorer Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks taking on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the league's top-ranked defense. MVP candidates, Giannis and Shai rank 2nd and 3rd, respectively, in the most recent Kia MVP ladder. Next-level defense, OKC leads the NBA in defensive rating, 103.1, and is the only team with more steals than turnovers through 25 games since turnovers were first tracked in 1977-78. Shake it off. Remember when the Bucks were 2-8 through 10 games? It seems like a distant memory as they have gone 12-3 in their last 15 games, tied with OKC and Boston for the top record in the league during that time. Getting defensive, OKC isn't the only team winning with defense, as the top 4 teams in the West all rank in the top 10 in defensive rating, number 2 Memphis, 5th, number 3 Houston, 2nd, and number 4 Dallas, 10th. Beware of Wolves. Minnesota's defense is finding its groove, holding opponents to 90.7 ppg over the past 7 games as the Wolves have gone 6-1 and risen from 11th to 7th in the West. Mavs month. Over the past 30 days, the Mavs are 12-2 while averaging 123.9 ppg and scoring 120-plus points 10 times despite being without Luka Doncic for stretches. Team turnaround. The Grizzlies, who have won 10 of their last 12 games, lead the NBA in scoring, 122.1, after ranking last, 105.8, a season ago. No team in NBA history has gone from last to first in scoring in consecutive seasons. Getting historic, already a 3-time Kia NBA MVP, Nikola Jokic is having a career year, putting up historic stat lines on a near-nightly basis. Sitting atop the Kia MVP ladder, Jokic has a chance to join an exclusive club if he secures a 4th MVP. Party of 5, for now the only players with 4+ MVPs in NBA history: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 6, Bill Russell and Michael Jordan, 5 each, LeBron James and Wilt Chamberlain, 4 each. Offense rules the East. While the top teams in the West boast the NBA's top-ranked defenses, the top teams in the East also hold the top 3 offensive ratings in the NBA, and in the same order. Top 3, standings and off-RTG: Cavs, 120.2, Celtics, 119.9, and Knicks, 119.7. Bucking the trend, 4th place Orlando has the league's 3rd best def RTG. Beating the best. While their run for the NBA Cup ended in the semi-finals, the Atlanta Hawks continue to make noise in the East by knocking off some of the conference's elite. Hawks versus playoff teams. Atlanta is a combined 6-2.750 against teams in the East top 6, Cleveland, Boston, New York, and Milwaukee. The rest of the East has a .250 win percent against those 4 teams. Meanwhile, in 5th place, 5, Monday, Heat and Cavs look to stay hot, Jokic versus Sabonis. Tonight's 6-game slate on NBA League Pass features some of the hottest teams and players entering Week 9. Heat at Pistons, 7 ET. Who owns the longest active win streak in the Eastern Conference? The 5th place Miami Heat, who are going for their 5th straight win when they visit the Pistons. After opening the season 3-5, the Heat have gone 10-5 since, climbing from 10th to 5th place in East in the process. During their win streak, the Heat have averaged 122.8 ppg, 10.5 above their season average, led by 26.3 ppg from Tyler Herro. Cavaliers at Nets, 7:30 Eastern Time. Cleveland's 22-4 start matches the 2008-2009 Cavs for the best start through 26 games in franchise history. Deja vu? 16 years ago, that team pushed that start to 26-4, which led to a league-best 66-16 record and a run to the East Finals. Lights-out shooting. The Cavs continue to lead the NBA in both field goal percentage, 50.3%, and three-point percentage, 39.9%, as they look to become the first team to shoot 50-40 for a season. Nuggets at Kings, 10 ET. 2 of the most versatile bigs in the league go head-to-head as reigning MVP Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets visit Domantas Sabonis and the Kings. Jokic leads the NBA with 9 triple-doubles and nearly averages 1 with points, 31.5, rebounds, 13.3, and assists, 9.8, ranking 2nd in the NBA in all 3 categories. Sabonis leads the NBA with 22 double-doubles and joins Jokic and Giannis as the only players averaging at least 20/10/5. The Monk effect. Since Sacramento added Malik Monk to the starting lineup at the beginning of December, the Kings own the NBA's top offensive rating, 124.7. Rounding out the night, Sixers at Hornets, 7 ET, Bulls at Raptors, 7:30 Eastern Time, Jazz at Clippers, 10:30 Eastern Time.